Well, we're here at the Hilton Hotel in Northampton, where we come for our conference every year. This conference is particularly looking at spinal cord injury today, but we're also doing something a bit different this year, that we've got some breakout groups, so that gives people the opportunity to have discussions about different aspects of neurophysiotherapy. So ACPIN's main role really is to promote neurophysiotherapy, but also to equip neurophysiotherapists with the latest knowledge to help them update their skills. The ultimate goal is that the main people who benefit from what ACPIN does really are the patients that we treat.
Our first speaker today is Professor John Rothwell, and he's a Professor of Human Neurophysiology at the UCL Institute of Neurology at Queen's Square.
This morning the topic was plasticity. It's seen as being a very futuristic and exciting area of research to be in, and it is.
It gives me great pleasure to introduce our next speaker, who is Lisa Harvey.
Now, what I've been asked to talk about in this session now is to give a very practical talk about physiotherapy management of spinal cord injuries for those of you that don't see a lot of people with spinal injuries. We have to be thinking about how we make our program varied, interesting and motivating. Really what physiotherapy is all about is participation. And participation is actually just ICF code word for happiness.
This kind of physio is like pushing a pea uphill with your nose. I thought it was a brilliant image, and it immediately cheered me up because I'd been making such slow progress. So I decided to come in the hope that anything I say here can help you to inspire more patients to keep pushing that pea, and also to thank you as a profession for what you've done for me.
If I could ask the Executive Committee to come to the front of the stage, and then I can introduce you to them all so that you can see the people behind the scenes.
This may sound like strong words, perhaps, but in these uncertain times, I think we all need to be prepared to make very active contributions to ongoing discussions and processes. Participation is key. I think ACPIN goes from strength to strength, just looking, as I say, at the numbers here today. And I think you can have a pride and a confidence in ACPIN as a group and the work that they do. The exhibitors come along and show us their wares and tell us what's the latest in the different adjuncts that can be used to really just optimise the outcomes of the people that we're working with. So that's another useful part of this.
We've been talking about electrical stimulation, so we use electrical stimulation in cycling devices and hybrid therapy devices.
We've been introducing our mobile arm support, which will allow patients who have a weak shoulder to be able to move again. So we've put lots of the therapists in the device, and they just say how they can move, how unloaded they are, and they can move in all planes of activity.
We've been talking about BINS functional electrical stimulators, and these are devices for the upper limb and the lower limb that can help to retrain movement and function for people who've had strokes and head injuries and spinal cord injuries. The value of today is just to be able to link up with our sort of valued customers and our valued clinicians who we want to partner with in the hospital settings, and just to be able to spread the message really to a good group of passionate people.
So my name is Michelle Price. Everyone who's a healthcare professional has two jobs. We have a responsibility to do our jobs day in, day out, whether that's treating patients or managing services, but we also have a responsibility for improving how that's done.
The joint OT and physio splinting guidelines will be completed in 2013.
I'm going to talk about the effects of temperature on neuromuscular function.
I'm investigating the cause of balance impairment in persons with cerebellar disease.
Basically, I feel a conference like this brings everybody together.
It's been great to meet up with some old colleagues.
I think it's really getting in touch with all different aspects of neurophysiotherapy across the UK and even beyond that.
I think it's important for physiotherapists to share practice and share some of the things they've learned.
I've learned that I need to learn more, which I always do on conferences like this.
It's a really, really brilliant opportunity for us to share new ideas.
I think it's very important for kind of students like myself, clinicians and kind of researchers to come together.
Exchanging ideas about clinical practices and so on, and I think that's so important for our patient care.
It's been really valuable in terms of getting us to share our knowledge and skills.
I think coming to a conference like the ACPIN conference gives you a bit of space away from your busy clinical schedule, allows you a bit of time to think about evidence-based practice.
I've had a lovely time, really enjoyed it.
I have enjoyed it, it's been really, really good fun.
Very enjoyable, yes.
Thoroughly. Look forward to the next one.
I've learned quite a few things.
It's been fantastic. It's always a very good thing, and it's been the best that I've been to so far this year.
Never forget what power you guys have to inspire. My friendships with the physios and the OTs were my salvation, sustaining me over my year in hospital.
What an impact over 2,000 members can make to an organisation and to the future of the physiotherapy profession, and particular neurophysiotherapy. So I encourage you to be a part of it.